Mark, Sam and myself set the ambitious goal of running a sub 2:30 here at the Brighton Marathon.
Well, the race has been run, and this is how it went down. Well, we're here in Brighton. The hard work, the training has been done. We're just a matter of hours away until the race start, the Brighton Marathon, and we're pretty nervous.
Yeah, we're both feeling pretty nervous. I think for different reasons though. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mark, but you're nervous because you've done all this hard work and it all comes down to this tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I am feeling a lot of pressure. Yeah, like you say, I've worked very hard for this. You've been very honest with me throughout all of this about your training. I understand it's for slightly different reasons that you're nervous.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little nervous because I'm so underprepared for this race. I came into this when I entered intending to be the best I've ever been prepared for a standalone marathon, and it might be the opposite. I might be the worst I've ever been prepared for a race.
I do feel slightly guilty, obviously. I messaged you long ago before you'd moved across the UK saying, come on, let's do this. And we both excitedly entered. And you've had to deal with a heck of a lot. Moving country, 3 kids, new job, retiring. What's going on? What are you?
Well, now that you've got all my excuses out there, I can just relax and have a fun tomorrow. Yeah, no, realistically, I haven't done the mileage that I was hoping to do, and I haven't really done the intensity that I was hoping to do either. So I'm not on pace for a 2:30 marathon. In fact, to go out at 2:30 pace would probably be a suicide. I'd be walking. So I'm still gonna run, but I'm just gonna keep it a lot more conservative.
Have you got a time in mind?
Not really. I think I'm gonna run on feel and see how I feel. And if I'm feeling good, I'll pick up the pace a little bit. If I'm feeling bad, I might slow it down a little bit and keep it conservative.
Very fluid.
I think I could probably do a 250 though.
Okay, cool, good stuff. Yeah, whereas I'm still on the fence a little bit as to whether I go sub 230 or maybe back off a little bit. And the reason for that is I've hit a lot of the key sessions and workouts well, but the overall volume and mileage hasn't been superb. I've missed a lot of those easy runs in between. So whilst I have had a couple of 80-kilometre weeks, a lot of them have been a lot lower than that. Yeah. So I feel comfortable at the sub 230 pace, but I know that the mileage there, it's just not there, and I could get to, I don't know, 20, 30K in and everything falls apart. Yeah. That's where I'm very nervous.
It's a bit of a head versus heart debate, because your head knows you're probably optimistic going for a 230 pace, but your heart's like, I've done so much work. If I just go for it, I might get it and it'll be awesome.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, that's what we set this lofty goal for a reason. So I feel like a failure if I go home at the sub 230, but then I want a good marathon PB rather than a complete blow up.
Yeah, difficult one. Well, let's go find Sam. We'll talk about what he's done. I believe I spoke to him and he's done a lot of mileage, but maybe not the pace. So we've got Sam done the mileage, not the pace. You've done the pace, not the mileage. And I've done neither. I'm just here for comedic effect.
We also need to get our numbers. So
let's go and find Sam and get our numbers. Right, we're here, race day, and what weather for it. I think definitely couldn't ask for better weather. So how are we feeling, boys? Ready for a PB?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, mixed reviews, but we'll see how we get on.
All right, so we know my race plan. It's start conservative and keep it conservative and try and make it to the finish line. What about you boys? What pace are we starting at?
Well, I always plan to start conservatively and then progress, get faster towards the end. I think we all know that's not how I always race. Not normally, always race. I go out too fast and then just survive.
Yeah, I don't think I'm as bad as Mark as going out too fast, but I do get a bit sucked into it. So I think we've said if we started maybe 5 seconds faster, we'd just forget about it and get back on pace straight away.
Yeah.
If you can hold that.
So yeah, I'm definitely sticking to pace on this one. I think that's so important. There is a slight downhill start. So my thoughts here are start on pace, around 3:33 for the first couple of kilometres. And then I'm actually going to dip off to around 3:35 to 3:40, just because I think that's where I'm at. And then if I've got anything left in the tank, I'll build from there.
Okay. Are you guys going to run together then? Is that the plan?
Well, I don't know about that pacing strategy, to be honest.
I thought we'd sorted this.
No, I think 3:30 and just try and stay at 3:30 and just hold that 3:30.
Trouble in paradise already.
As soon as you go a bit slower, it's just you've got a lot to work, like bring it back.
But you guys can run a lot better if you run together. I mean, it's always better.
I know that, James.
pacing
That's my
with someone
problem.
else.
That's my problem. I'm going to try and stick with him.
I think we have to go for it.
Okay.
I think we have to go for it.
It's just if you guys do come down the finish line together, just don't hold hands because we saw what happens to Georgia and Jess.
Yeah, we can enjoy afterwards.
Yeah, plenty of time for hand holding after you've got your PBs. All right, boys. Good luck out there. We're gonna head to the start. It's just down the road there, and we can see a few people heading to the start already. So we better get there.
At his own pace. He knows what's good for him. Just trying to run what feels natural at the moment. And have a bit more of a look at the watch at halfway. We're only 5k in, so it's too early for that. Still feel good, James? Yeah. Still early days though. You've got a nice bunch with you though. Yeah. Fine. Right, just try to stick to my pace. Know where I'm at. Yeah. So probably about 30, quarter of the way through. But, I would love it if I could just go like this for the next 15 miles. I'm trying to just settle, like he's working the same too quick for me anyway. So just trying to stay focused on my own rhythm. Just a long way to go. 3:31. good, settling in. It's alright, just hope it doesn't get any worse. So we are 15 kilometers in. It's getting a bit warm. I feel like the aid stations are getting further and further apart. I'm sure they're not. I just feel like just saw Mark and Sam going the other direction. Sam's a little bit in front of Mark. Looks like they're both running well though. Boys are gonna have a good one.
Almost at the halfway stage though.
I want to help this chap out, but I'm not sure I've got the legs at the moment anyway.
How's the nutrition going?
Nutrition's alright. My right ankle's like seized up a bit, but not had it before.
These roads are a little bit of a killer, I can tell you.
Yeah, well I had a bit of a tight Achilles and I thought it linked back, but I think it's actually just traps not being good enough at the moment, but we'll see. Just trying to hang on. Definitely going with my back.
That's the halfway stage, Mark. How you feeling?
Not good.
So what's up? Like every hill on this course so far has just felt like death. And it's just got worse and worse. Like so early on, way too early on. Pace felt fine, but I was like felt cold and it was really weird. I don't know. Like I've tried walking. I was so keen to finish this thing, but this is getting really bad now. This is not good. Yeah, this really pains me. I'm very upset about this, but I just feel so dizzy. I've stopped, tried going again. I can see James coming. Just not feeling good. Really not feeling good.
How you feeling?
Starting to work a bit harder now to keep the same pace. That's expected in a marathon, though.
You may have seen Mark just pulled out.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
spectators. We've had our top 5 men through the line. Well done, Tim.
Well done, mate.
I used to drive through it. What did you?
I feel so sick. I was gagging a few times. You heard me on Sarah. Just couldn't. No. Got to halfway and wheels came off. And then, thank you very much.
Inside. There you go, you okay?
And halfway it was a battle. Just had to keep going in. Thank you.
Where do we begin, guys?
Well, we better begin with Sam because he came the closest to our sub 230.
Yeah, I mean, I was first across the line, but I certainly wasn't anywhere close to 230.
He was 5th overall and he ran a 2:39. So I think we'll give him a little round of applause for that effort. Solid day in the office there, Sam. I, on the other hand, ran a 2:56 and change, which, to be honest, was what I was expecting. I can say it probably hurts about as much as an Ironman after a swim and a bike. I wouldn't recommend running a marathon as hard as you can with no training. And you, Mark?
To be honest, I don't know really what went on there. I felt really good and on pace, but just from the off, I just didn't feel right. I felt very lightheaded very early on. Every hill felt horrific. But I was just clinging on to that pace and it did feel kind of comfortable. So I had this real battle in my head, and even going through 10K so early on, I was like, I know this is not going to end well.
Well, what was it? It was probably the first 6 or 7K. We were side by side and we were cruising along quite nicely, really, on pace.
Yeah.
And then you did just say something's not quite right. And
yeah, I just let you go, and but it just. Yeah, I was trying to ignore it and hide it, and then I went into this very dark place. And I know we always talk about you go into this hole, you hit the wall or whatever. And I just hoped I was going to come out of it. And 10, 15K later, I still wasn't out of it. And I was just getting more and more lightheaded. Everything was just feeling horrible. I was going goose pimply. I wonder if it's dehydration, but it didn't. I don't know. Anyway, anyone out there, any advice, let me know.
It was a pretty warm day. We'll analyse what Mark did a little bit and see. I just heard, boys, that they're having this race again in April. So I'm going to sign us up and we can all do better then, right?
You know what, right now I'm like, oh God, but actually I really do want to.
Too soon, maybe. Too soon.
I certainly will not do it unless we've done adequate preparation with the long build.
To be fair, that is what we said this time.
And now we know the course. It's a lot hillier than I thought it was.
Yeah, It's a tough course. It's an honest course. Anyway, we had a lot of fun. We learnt a few lessons. I do think we're going to use these lessons to go faster in the future. So tune in when we do that. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And we'll see you in the next video.
How's that nipple rash?
Right at the moment.
Oh,
So I get to the
bloody
shower.
nipples. Yeah.
Us.